Zing! Yeah. Come, let's reason the vibe, man.
Just give I the good caliber I say good for me. So they kill some already, but I still planting it.
Yes, sir.
Some
Yeah.
already,
Yes,
but
sir.
I still growing it.
Yeah.
Some already, but I still
I want to see how the youths thinking and what the youths learn already. So, tell me what you think about what I'm going to ask you, right? Do you think that they can kill? Because Babylon, they're killing Rastas, a long time kill Rastas, jail Rastas for different vibes, right? But do you think that they can kill all Rastas on this earth?
No, they cannot kill all Rastas on this earth. That is impossible. They just cannot kill all Rastas on this earth. They cannot stop people from growing their natural hair. They just can't kill all Rastas on this earth.
Okay. And the next question is about the marijuana now, about the weed, the herb. I see one side of the globe, they legalizing it, and people smoking it free. People could walk in the streets and people could go places and smoke it free. And another side of the globe, which is in our side, the West Indies, then they arresting man for a spliff and jailing them still. And that thing been going on a long time. So do you think that they could stop marijuana from growing or from man smoking marijuana?
That self is something that is impossible as well, because they just cannot stop marijuana from growing these days. Nowadays they're using it for medical use and all them things. They just cannot stop the weed from growing. That is impossible again. They already fight already and they lose the battle of that, so they can't stop it. It's impossible.
True. Because when I look at and I see for a very long time, they fighting Rastas and they fighting the weed. Now, first Babylon make a law to fight against the ganja. He declared the ganja is not good to be in the possession of nobody. So he made a law and he started fighting ganja. Now what I realize these days, the law Babylon had made to fight against the weed, that law rotten. And since the law rotten, he now want to be the biggest cartel. He want to have it growing. He want to have it in his possession, it growing, and he that saying who can even smoke it. And for a man to have the way he want it to be, the man have to be on the medical marijuana, saying that he's sick and he need medicine. So in that case, if every man that is under the medical marijuana program has to smoke weed, you must have a certificate saying you are sick. So Babylon have a lot of sick people that they're smoking. Now when all these sick people start smoking, they say they're smoking the weed to see if they'll get cure. Cure from what? And who gave them the disease for them to be seeking the cure from the weed? Who gave them the disease? Who you think gave them the disease?
It is just like themselves give themselves the disease.
The Babylon themselves give themselves the disease. The disease they had, not only the physical disease but the mental disease, that the weed not good, and they made laws and they enforce them laws and they fight against man. You know how many people they kill? How many black people they kill? You know how many black people they have in jail right now? You know how many children that grow up without mother and father? Look at I smoking the weed. And if Jah had permit the Babylon and they had killed me, y'all would have been growing up without a father. Without a father. You know how many youths that grow up in the ghetto without a father? Because the Babylon say that their father broke the law that they make. not the law of God, you know. The Father did not break the law of God, their law. So they could come and make the law, and they could kill how many people they want. They could say when it is illegal, and they can say when it is legal for them. And they don't regard God's law, but they want you to regard their law. So in that way, I see the youths nowadays will not give up the struggle. And the same weed they giving the people right now to smoke as medical marijuana, it will still encourage the people to see the light. It will still wisen up the people, and they will still see the light, and they will see the amount of wrong and atrocities the Babylon has done to the black nation. And now he wants to be the biggest cartel, because he see his economy is going down, and he realized he been fighting the gold mine. So now he wants it in his possession to have all the ganja. You see? I think it's time for them to drop all the black people they have in prison. And not only the black people, you know. It's time for them to drop everybody they hold for weed or for ganja. Whether it is the white man, whether it is the black man, whether it is the coolie man, or the Chinese, or the Japanese, wherever they have ganja people lock up in jail, it is time for them to put them people out.
That's the same thing I was thinking too, because it is not a crime if they have it as medical marijuana. I mean, as you're talking, I'm thinking all these people were supposed to be out of jail, because that if that was a medicine they was taking all the time for their whatever purpose, because you know there's make excuse also. The Babylon make excuse to smoke the weed because he wanted that for himself. They should just drop all of them. I mean, not having them inside of a jail suffering because of they catch them with a little bit of marijuana, which they themselves using for free. Because I don't think the man that selling the weed for them with and they have to get a license, I don't think that man have a license to smoke himself. That man said, if since he are working there, he could smoke whenever he wants. Yeah.
So what I see is this: all the people they have in the prison, all the people they kill for the weed, they are guilty.
Yeah, totally.
And all the people they have in the prison, it's time to set them free.
Yes.
Because I see that it is still just massa work that is still going on there.
Yeah, true.
Massa work. That he wants it for himself. He want to make the dough, the money, he want it. And then he's fighting the black people. Too long Babylon been fighting the black people. It is time for Babylon to fall. To finish fall long. Babylon is falling already. To finish fall long. It is time for Babylon to finish fall long. And to set all those ganja prisoners free. And all these children that grew up in this world without knowing the mother and the father because of Babylon, kill them for a little weed. All them blood, them innocent blood, let it be upon Babylon in this generation. Let Babylon feel it. Coals of fire for Babylon. Coals of fire for Babylon. Decided?
Right.
Yes, man. Good vibes.
Positive.
Serious. Coals of fire.
Cool.
Yeah, man. La la la, man. Yeah. That's what I'm telling you, man. What's up?